Previously on part 1 of this high country adventure, I achieved my childhood dream of watching the sunrise from the top of Mount Kosciuszko and hiking the beautiful main range. This time round we're heading down to Tom Groggin to meet a mate, head across the Murray into the beautiful Vic High Country and see what mischief we can get up to this week. Well, just after 6 AM on Kosciuszko Road now, heading back into Pinnibar. I'm just going to top up the tank so I can see Lake Yukonboon through my windscreen. And next stop is Tom Groggin on the New South Wales Victorian border to meet up with a mate and then into the Vic High Country. Just getting into Tom Groggin now, where we're going to air down before we do the crossing of the Murray River and try and locate my mate Glenn, who headed down last night, but he did send me a message, said he had some trouble getting through. There was some fires at G High, so we're hoping that he's going to be here this morning. Let's get down there and see if we can find him, mate. Hey Glenn, have you got a copy? Glenn, are you on channel? Well, just doing a drive through the campground at the moment. We're unable to get Glenn on the radio, so I'm thinking he might be a no-show. We'll try for another few minutes. We'll do a lap of the campground, keep trying to get him on the radio, and then if not, down to the Murray River, drop some air out and across into the high country. Glenn, are you on channel, mate? You found him?
Mate, he's just down here.
Copy that. Rightio, so we have found him. Let's go and meet our guide. Well, there you go, mate.
Yeah, good, mate. Good to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely.
You made good time across from Pinnibar.
We did. We got here a bit early. So what do you got in store for us this weekend, mate?
The first thing, we're going to cross the Murray River at the ford just down at Tom Groggin there, and then we'll head up the high country, make our way onto Davies Plain for tonight. Yep. And then tomorrow we'll do some visit some huts and some mining history, and then end up in Omeo because there's a good pub there I want to show you.
Speaking my language now.
No worries.
I reckon we head down to the crossing, drop some air out, and let's get into it.
Sounds like a plan.
Good on you, mate.
Cheers.
What's happening, mate?
Well, because we've made such a good time to get here, Rob, I thought we might still make a diversion and go up and try and get to Mount Pinnibar from this direction.
Yeah, righto, sounds good. So where are we?
Yeah, we're here.
Yep.
So we'll just head up Mount Gibbo track, Mount Pinnibar. Should take us an hour or two. Yep. And then we'll backtrack down to get back up to where we want to be, which is around here tomorrow night. Tonight, sorry.
That sounds good. It's a bonus. I was hoping to do Pinnibar, and when you messaged me and said the track was closed, I was a bit disappointed. So I'm a very happy camper now, mate.
Oh, so am I, because Mount Pinnibar is one of my favourite spots. You know, the outlooks you get from up there are just fantastic. So looking forward to getting up there.
Let's hop in the cars and do it, eh?
Yeah, definitely. Let's go.
No worries.
If I found the reason why I am closer to the sky when I hear your name repeated fast, nothing will be quite this fine again. The way to work this out is to single out all doubt when I see your face behind me now. Will we ever feel this good again? Holding out for the appraise, holding on to see your face, holding on to the notion that we're all the same. Like the safety of my home runs like water through my bones in a way I can't remember now. The thin ice I walk is about to crack. So when I walk alone, I still carry around this stone on my back. It's such a heavy load, dirty little secrets back the road. Holding out for the appraise, holding on to see your face, holding on to the notion.
Well, that was certainly a pleasant little surprise to get to the top of Pinnibar today. We really didn't expect to get up here, so the fact that Glenn found us the back way to come up, I am very, very, very happy. And I tell you what, it is, I say it every time I come to the high country, and it really is probably my favourite part of Australia. But you just don't get views like that anywhere else. You really don't. And Mount Pinnibar, I'd say it's up there. She's up there with views like Blue Rag, and see across in the background behind me back there. You've got Mount Kosciuszko and the man here that walked it with me.
Hey.
So mate, your first time in the high country.
Oh yeah,
So,
fantastic, love it.
Few
Beautiful.
firsts for you this weekend.
Yeah, I know.
Top of Kosciuszko,
Yes, here.
high country.
Yep, no, it's a fantastic place. It's looks fantastic.
It's an amazing part of the world.
Oh, it is. It really is. I'll be back here again for sure.
Absolutely. Well, you'll be back here with us in about 2-3 weeks, won't you?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
I hope so too. Look at that. Tell you what, this Mount Gibbo track, it looks like a serious little climb. One thing you're not short of in the high country, hey, is steep hills, but it is super dry out here today, so there's plenty of grip. Plenty of grip. I wouldn't want to be doing some of these in the wet, I can tell you that. Alright, Glenn's just hopped out, and it looks like the track might be a little bit tough up there, so let's go see what's going on, eh?
Cut up a lot more than last time I was here.
Yeah, it's looking a bit gnarly, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's the shale, so I'm not going to do.
Very chewed out.
I don't know if you want to, like, it's just at the top, but it's 3:30 and it's always that risk you take at 3:30 in the afternoon.
In the afternoon, yeah.
When you go, do I try something? That's normally when something goes wrong.
Yeah. Oh well, it's Democratic Cup country, mate. Let's put it to the vote. See what the boys want to do, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
I'll see. We'll find out if we're gonna have a crack or we're gonna walk to the top, which is just there, isn't it, mate?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts, Wayne?
Oh, I reckon walk to the top myself.
Walk to the top, righto.
I'm happy with that.
What are you thinking, mate? Drive it or walk it?
Pretty fucked now walking up it. Got to remember too, the range is unlocked.
Yeah, I think it might be a struggle with no locker. We've got car behind us.
You can give it a crack.
I just think it's late in the day. Still 2 hours driving.
We might just go down and see what Lance wants to do. He's the only vehicle that is unlocked. So we'll let him make the decision, because we all know what happened last time when the Ranger tried to do a hill that should have been for locked vehicles only, and we don't want that to happen again. So let's go see what he wants to do. So mate, the top is really gnarly and really chewed up. You're the only vehicle without a locker.
Oh, well, I'll get as far as I...
You want to go up and we'll have a look, and then
Yeah,
make
well, I
your
can't
decision
park
from there?
anywhere because my handbrake won't hold.
Righto, well that's
So
a
I
bit...
need to be on a flat spot to park.
I don't know how many flat spots are up there, mate. All
I
right.
just think unless Wayne moves up a bit, I might be able to roll back into
All right.
that spot there.
And then find a big boulder to use.
It'll hold on the ground. It'll hold on
the
flat.
flat. Yeah,
It just
all right.
won't. This is just a little bit too steep for it. Though.
All right. Well, we'll go and have a look.
and have a
We'll
look,
move
and I'll
some
go and have
cars
a
up
look,
and see what happens.
Yeah. Worst case scenario is just maybe leave someone at the top with a recovery hitch, and we winch out the top of it. That might
Yeah,
be
I think Glenn's in two minds of whether to do it or not, but
oh yeah.
we'll go up. We'll work it out.
All right, no worries. We'll go. Yeah, just get Wayne to move up a bit.
Yeah,
and
no worries.
should be all right.
Rightio, Mount Gibbo, and it is it has had the shit chewed out of it. I don't have a crack. I'm the only vehicle that's twin locked. Not going to put the front locker in just yet. wasn't all that difficult, to be honest. Was a little nerve-wracking, I've got to say. It was a little nerve-wracking. Mate, to be honest, it wasn't that hard. I didn't put the front locker in at all.
What's that angle like when you cut across?
It felt a little sketchy, but I wouldn't say super sketchy.
Yeah, I might give it a miss.
Anyone else going to have a crack?
Ryan's gonna have a go.
All right, well, I'll come back down and do some filming then.
Hey Glenn, would you be confident?
Okay, go passenger. Let's go, keep going straight, keep going straight. Right, start towards me. Bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. Keep coming, okay. Keep coming. Okay, steer up, steer up. Beautiful driving.
Thanks mate, well corrected. Turn. Straight up, straight up. Which way you?
We got 3 up, so
Probably come up the right hand side, I think, Blake.
Follow Wayne and Rob up.
Yeah, I just got Wayne staying there in case I need him on the corner. Yep.
all right. So
See that rock on your left hand side that was pointing up?
last vehicle coming up now, and the only vehicle that doesn't have a locker. So this is going to be interesting. Not super hard, but really scrabbly. Anyway, let's see how he goes.
Yeah, just try to keep a bit closer to that and run your tires, get a bit closer. It's gonna go, I just took the foot off. You see, just put the handbrake on a couple of flips and see if you'll work on it.
Well, there we go, Mount Gibbo, another summit conquered and another sensational view. Doesn't matter which one of these tracks that you do in the high country, they're just all friggin' spectacular. And pretty much from all of them, 360-degree views all the way back to New South Wales. What goes up must go down.
You're blocking me in.
Time to do it in reverse. It was right about now that I realised putting the GoPro on the side of the bar was a pretty stupid thing to do.
Camera's gone.
I haven't got a fucking protective casing on this either. This is the fucking GoPro. That was a good idea.
What happened, Rob?
I buried it, mate. Lucky it was one of the old ones, eh? Not the new one.
Definitely.
Oh dear. I don't know if it's still recording. I can't see the buttons. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Still going. Oh, here we are. This is camp for the night. Charlie Creek Campground. And Glenn tells us there is a reasonable chance of seeing a few brumbies tonight. Well, before I get too comfy, mind you, I have cracked a cold one, and it's going down an absolute treat. Oh, what an awesome day on the tracks today. But it's about 6:30, so I better get some dinner happening. I think I'm going to whip myself up a Hawaiian steak sandwich. That sounds exotic, doesn't it? So do that, and then hopefully we'll see a few brumbies roll into camp. And who knows, it's pretty warm, but we might get a fire going and sit around, have a few more amber ales, frosty beverages, and chew the fat. And yeah, pretty good day. It's not a bad little campground here. So Charlie's Creek campground is on the Davies Plain Road. Now Davies Plain, we were going to camp at the hut. That was our first plan, but the track has been closed a little bit further up. So this is about as far as you can go if you come from the Bucklong track, which was a bit of fun until I killed my GoPro. Anyway, I'll get some dinner happening, and then we'll sit around and chew the fat. So this time around, once again, this is sort of my accommodation of choice when I'm down in the high country. I'm using the Oztent RS2, and it's, I love it because it is so easy to set up. So tonight I've just got it set up, no warning. I haven't even pegged the bloody thing down. And yeah, it literally takes, it's a 30-second tent. It's one of the Oztent stables, and it's a cracking little bit of kit. It comes with its own mattress, which is pretty comfy, particularly on this soft grass here. I reckon it's going to be pretty good. You can put an inflatable mattress on top if you want. I don't feel the need, but for me, this is the way that I like to travel when I'm in the car on my own. So yeah, the RS2 from Oztent, good bit of gear. Well, I absolutely had to inhale my dinner just then. The flies out here, mate, they are next level. Have a look at this. Look at this. This is a little bit of meat I cut off the edge. Bloody crazy. So I'm going to get washed up and get all the food stuff away. And then I think I might crack a second coldie and go sit by the fire. I think everyone else is just winding up their dinner now. So we'll get cleaned up, get packed away, and then sit back and enjoy the afternoon. What's left of it.
Oh, yeah. I know that. Oh, these were like the old bull lights off the train. Yeah. You couldn't see shit. And next thing, the cruiser peels off and it's bang.
Well, our last morning in the high country, I tell you what, I am glad to be in the car away from those flies. That campground there, Charlie's Creek, wow, the worst flies I have experienced in the high country. But anyway, today is another day. It was a pretty good night there last night, sitting around the fire, having a few beers and telling a few stories. And this morning is a whole another day. So Glenn's got some historic stuff in store for us. So let's get into it, eh? So Glenn, what's in store for us today, mate?
Well, Rob, we're going to try and take Misery Trail, I don't know what that's like, and head down towards Moscow Villa, which is a hut with a storied past. Try and get up to the Washington Wheel, which is a bit of mining history. Swiss Creek, the bakery there, cook some cracker pies. So hopefully we can get there in time for lunch before we go and have a quick look at King Casilli's mine before finishing off the day at a pub in Omeo.
Hey, that sounds like a pretty good day in my books.
Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to have too many challenges driving-wise, but you never know as the Vic High Country throws up.
Well, let's get into it and see what the day holds, eh?
Yep, that sounds like a great plan, Rob.
Let me know, do you feel me too? Let it show, babe, I'm into you. We've been on and off, in and out, up and down, too many times. Now it's time, show me what you got. Some say that it's the little things, I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is. Baby, you had me running blind. It's time for you and me, baby, to make up our minds. Some say that it's the little things, I say that it's a big old ring. Anything to hear you say I do. It ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss. It ain't the way that you please me. It's just the way that it is. The way that it is. Way that it is. It's just the way that it
Let's go. Come on. Look at that.
ain't the way that you see me. It ain't the way that you kiss.
Rightio, we've arrived at our first stop for the day after a quite long and very, very dusty drive. We're at the Washington Winch, so let's go and check it out, shall we? Yeah, so this winch is when they used to log this area. You can see the pulleys and everything up there. They used to winch the logs up out of the valley up to the trucks, and tell you what, it's a pretty cool bit of gear. It's a Washington winch, and it's built in Seattle, Washington, and come over here to Australia in about 1920. So a little bit of high country logging history for you. Pretty cool when you see these old logging relics and mining relics, and the Vic High Country is pretty rich with a lot of that sort of stuff. Rightio. Moscow Villa, let's go see what this one is all about. It's a pretty cool looking hut, mate. What's the story with this one?
Well, there's, I think inside there tells the story.
Righto.
The name is, they're not sure whether it was because he was a Russian spy or whether he liked the Russians or what, but I believe he was a forestry worker who built it.
Okay.
From memory. Lucky that didn't hit my car.
Yeah, it's a bit close, isn't it?
Yeah, but I can't exactly remember what the whole story is. I'm sure there's something inside though.
All right, we'll go and have a look, eh?
Sounds like a plan.
It must have been a bit short back in these days, mate. These verandas are always low, aren't they?
They certainly are. I like to dress up as a Chinaman. I'm not sure you can say that these days. They finished the hut the same day the Battle of Moscow was being fought in World War II. That was how the hut got its name. I thought it was a bit of a joke. But not everyone understood the joke. I was entertaining the chairman of forests and a rather large group of associates who came up here having a meeting about the forest. When they saw the sign, they demanded I take it down because it was being disloyal.
My own summer cottage officially welcomes visitors inside. Light luncheon available. That's Moscow Villa. MOSCOWVILLA. Clever. It. Adventure is over. We're back on the blacktop, all aired up, heading to the bakery to grab some lunch, and then I think Glenn's got one more historic site for us to visit. Then we head to Omeo to the pub, where we've got a bit soft tonight. We've got a room at the pub, So we're gonna have a nice shower and get all freshened up, wrap our laughing gear around some pub grub, and try and flush the dust out with a couple of coldies. So go check out the bakery, eh? A little bit hungry. So apparently that contamination area behind me there is there because this was one of the largest gold mines in the area around here. And they used arsenic to remove the impurities from the gold. And apparently down there is where they dumped it all. So it would have been a pretty hostile, lethal place to work back in the day. So not far down the road from the mine that we just visited is the old Pioneer Cemetery, and more than a few of these poor souls that are resting here died in the mines. It really just goes to show you, they went off to work to earn a quid, and they never come home, and this is what they are. And I think there's a lesson there, and that lesson is that we don't know when we're going to go, we don't know how many days we've got, and just need to live life to the fullest. Well folks, I couldn't think of a better way to finish up a high country adventure than a cold one at the Golden Age Hotel here in beautiful Omeo. And Glenn, thank you very much, mate.
No worries at all. It's a pleasure to have you down in Victoria and show you a little bit of my backyard in the Victorian High Country, so thanks for coming.
Mate, you're a very lucky man to have this as your backyard.
I certainly am, especially when it's not burning.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But this won't be the last time we're going to see you on an adventure, is it?
Possibly not.
No, because we're back down here in just a couple of weeks, and there's a pretty good likelihood this man might be showing us around, so stay tuned for that one. But you know the drill. If you like what we do, smash that subscribe button, and we'll catch you all somewhere on the next episode of We Went That Away Adventures. Cheers, guys. Cheers, folks. Worked up a thirst just doing that. Cheers, Well, thanks for a big one, guys.
Yeah, thank you. No worries.